The world outside and the world inside. That is how the mind perceives, lives, moves, and acts at every moment. The world outside is our ego, tossing of pain and of pleasure, mind constantly changing its states and perceiving the people, objects and relations. The energy level drops down, goes up, excitement, enthusiasm. The physical body, the three states of our consciousness: waking, dream, sleep, and then the world outside. It has no end. And then there is a world inside. The world inside still unknown to the mind. Nature evolved us as a human being. Thanks to the nature, it is evolving us all the time to realize the world inside. Normally I say it's the world of the real self that manifests into pure awareness, wisdom, love, truth, and bliss. And these five attributes further manifest in hundreds of different attributes of peace, calm, rest, relaxation, stillness, affection, compassion, and there is a long list. So nature is constantly evolving us, but its process of evolution is unconscious. And the unconscious evolution poses problems, pain, and the suffering. The great master says that we can hasten this process of evolution consciously. We have to make a choice. To allow the nature to evolve us unconsciously with a lot of suffering, stress, pain at every moment of our life, or to hasten the process, making a conscious choice. Let's for a moment get out of this mess of the external world. Eyes are closed. Gently. The mind is not reacting to it. And if it is natural, it is in the field of awareness. Even that baby step becomes the greatest step. You're aware, eyes are closed gently, that is it. And then you're comfortable. The existence is always comfortable with anyone and everyone. In every moment of our life, and with every moment of its life, the existence is simply comfortable. Can we relate it? Look at the neck joint. We are comfortable. The mind has nothing to accept or reject. It simply becomes aware that it is comfortable. It is the highest point. We align with the existence. The hip joints, knees, ankles, toes. One point of awareness, the mind, identifies itself with the body, and that's why we are identifying with the same body in the field of awareness without doing anything. And so we are comfortable because the existence is comfortable. We did nothing. Do you have that moment of awareness deeper inside that you did nothing? Then what happens? The mind starts moving inside naturally. That without doing I'm comfortable, it means there is something deeper inside. The three words that I have been using can only become a very deep practice or a journey Existence is always carefree. It doesn't care, and it cares. We need to become aware that existence doesn't care what our mind cares, and the existence always cares what is required to be cared. The existence always evolves us, throws out a challenge in relationship, in possessions, in time, in space, to help us evolve. Existence is always carefree. That existence doesn't care, I would say damn care, what the mind cares about a relationship, attachment, obsession, and possessions. It has its mystical ways to work, and that's why as a metaphor, the existence is looking at the 5-year-old and says, "No, you come to me." 5-year-old healthy boy dies, whereas 90 years old people suffer. Existence says, "Continue. I'm not asking you to come." One example. It is nothing mysterious. It is all our process of evolution that makes us carefree all the time. If that 90-year-old who has lived for 90 years drops the identification with his body, he becomes ageless. He aligns with existence. He becomes carefree. That is what I have been inspiring people in the beginning of every practice or a journey. Look at from the perspective of the mind. Thought comes, let it come. Thought goes, let it go. Mind picks up the sensation of the body, good. Leaves that sensation, good. mind picks up a relationship, goes away. One need not to practice it the way the existence doesn't practice. Of giving a birth and making people die. It is not a practice at all. So when this mind aligns with the existence, it remains carefree. At this moment, in the state of being comfortable, aligned with the existence, you are also carefree. You're not doing any practice, you're simply carefree. The way the existence is carefree. The existence, the next day will say to me, come on, you are needed. You have talked too much. And if the mind clings, that is my problem. I cannot blame the existence. Just remain natural. Remain in that state of doing nothing, but being aware of, comfortable and carefree. I have been always giving different expressions of being carefree, free from all the cares that this mind does by identifying itself with the people in time, event, relationship, objects. That is the problem. Just being aware you are in a state of being comfortable, and in that state you may perceive clearly that you are not the body. You possess the body at the whims and fancies of the body itself, because we try hard to cling to the body leaves us one day. We are carefree because we know it is happening, it is going to happen. So I'm carefree. I'm not practicing not to identify. I'm there. Being comfortable, being carefree, and being natural. So being natural is all about the existence. So in that state of being comfortable, being carefree, and being casual, what is required to be done? Nothing. So that the mind still demands to do something. And doing something is the problem of the mind. Because it takes the mind out and pauses, reconfirms that the world outside is the real world. And then again the same problem comes, it becomes crazy, lazy, blaming reaction. At the same time, existence is still comfortable, carefree, and casual. So we have to make a choice. Look at being comfortable, carefree, and casual. It doesn't matter, your eyes are open, you are sitting cross-legged or lying down, you're talking to someone, you're eating something. What is that? That is the world outside. But deeper inside, there is an extraordinary awareness. That perceives. That perceives there is nothing but the existence. There is nobody inside which says I-ness. When the I-ness drops, the mind perceives it is all existence. It is all happening. And you are surprised, then why the mind always wants to do something? And that breaks the suffering and the bondage. To reach to that state, we have to embark on a journey from where we live. Our current level, current state of living defines the practice journey. The common point is simple. In the state of being comfortable, allow mind to consciously experience, not doing anything, consciously experience sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at the head and the neck. Be there, doing nothing, and conscious experience of the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness, and deeper inside. The mind is naturally inside. Look at it. Look at the right arm. Sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at the left arm, sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at the rib cage. We did nothing and we experienced there is a bubbling sensation And there is a sense of relaxation and the stillness. Did we create that state? No. It came from the existence. If the existence does not have sensation, relaxation, and stillness, how can the mind ever experience that state? Look at your right leg. Sensation, relaxation, and the stillness. Look at the sensation, relaxation, and the stillness in the left leg, the entire body. The great masters passed on this Eastern wisdom and laid down the very first principle of 4 connections. It is already connected at the level of existence, not at the level of the mind. So mind has to make a conscious choice. It has to take a journey. And in that journey, the first point is the mind naturally aware that there is an infinite and a center within us that is different from the world outside? So the Master says that, are we focused, one-pointed, to explore the center within? Comes the second step with it. Am I aware that the world outside is not the only world? Something deeper. Are you looking deeper, naturally, without any pressure, practice, effort? Something we are sitting on a beach looking at the ocean, and sometime the mind picks up the infinite space, goes with the ocean, and we experience the calmness. It is not we did something. The mind turned inward. It moved into that state of existence. It is something like that we are a small baby looking at that ocean, the infinite existence, and the existence is our dad. In that moment, he lifted the baby put in his lap, we experience the ultimate security, safety, with peace, with happiness, with love and wisdom. It is always present. We can say it is the highest mindfulness. The listening translates into a conscious awareness. The mind expresses itself into the third factor, the objective, the goal. The mind says it is awakening, it is mindfulness, it is inner peace and happiness. But for existence, it is already there. So when we as a human being make a choice, consciously relate these simple principles at any given moment in our life, in any situation and event, the mind, through its own experience, confirms nothing to be done. No goal is to be there, to be reached. We are already there. Why we are there? Ocean is in existence and we are a drop of a water in that ocean. So where there is an ocean, we are there. We experience that connection when the mind explores the inner world. And we become too far, even being a part of that existence, looking at the world outside. Experience the state of sensation, relaxation in the stillness, inner calmness and peace. Do we need anything? Nothing. We'll continue the journey. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right palm, on the left palm. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences to share, to continue the journey.